here having a great time. We're at an amazing event that Ryan Sheckler's put on a charity to help the Ryan Sheckler Foundation, which is amazing. And one of the reasons Ryan Sheckler has so much behind him and so much strength is the look at Steve Astephen right here. We're with the guy that actually built an agency called The Family, combined it with WMG. And actually, Steve, we're talking about how amazing and how key financial freedom is in this world.
Wow, especially in these times. Financial freedom is a pretty nice thing. I would say, you know, to be blessed in these times, and we're living in a pretty historical time. I think it's pretty amazing. So people should save their money. I'm going to have a mattress with a zipper. I'm just going to put all my money in that zipper.
Well, you've done a great job, but one thing you've done is not many people have rich dad, poor dad, or people to support them, and you actually came in and embraced the top athletes in the world and said, guys, here's what you need to do to actually hold your career and actually create a destiny and a future for yourself. And I mean, how important is that to have? I mean, you've actually done it for a lot of athletes, but it's for someone to do that for other people, that's pretty key.
Yeah, I mean, the name of the company when we started was The Family. I mean, I take them as I have 3 children of my own that are blood, and then I have about 45 that are just as important that are non-blood. So blood is thicker than water, of course, but I love them all like my own children, and I've really taken it personally to make sure that they succeed and make sure that hopefully they do what's right and you know, be able to find someday that financial freedom to retire, raise a family, and live a good life.
Steve Astephen, easily, bud, one of the biggest
worst interviewer in the world.
No, one of the biggest success stories in the industry, hands down. I mean, Ryan Sheckler, Travis Estrada, Dave Mirra, Ryan Nyquist. I see guys coming to me saying, Steve has really set me up and financially put me in a situation where I can actually ride a bicycle, ride a dirt bike, ride whatever, and not have to worry about the bill on my house, the bill on certain things. And I mean, you got to feel good about that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, I think even with some of my athletes, when I go with them to buy their first house or their first car, I get the same feeling every time. Like from when it was the very first, Kevin Jones and Carey Hart, to now Ryan Sheckler. It's 12 years later. I feel like it's been 3 years, but it's literally 12 years later that happened. So it's a pretty special feeling, whether it be 1 year or the next. So it's pretty cool.
So just speaking of cars, how'd you feel then? Ferrari 430 F1 when Sheckler bought that one. How'd you feel?
Well, we analyzed it, you know, it took our time, went to an auction. Believe it or not, he could sell it for a profit right now. So, I mean, look, you set goals, you get to a position in life that you want to enjoy that. You know, I got to take my hat off to Ryan in the beginning of the recession when the economy was bad, when he was supposed to be able to buy it out to the Dude Tour. He said, you know, I don't think that's right now. I think me all of a sudden showing up in a Ferrari, but he set his goal, waited a few more months. We experimented with Jared from J-Star Motors, went to an auction, found one that was used. Most people won't buy it used when you can afford to buy a brand new one. And you know, he saved a couple $100,000, so that ain't so shabby. So I'm proud of him to be able to set a goal. His financial advisor is proud of him that he didn't, you know, dip into the old savings. He set a goal, saved in cash, and bought it in cash. So hopefully that's something that he looks at every day and says, wow, you know, humbles him a little bit and says, wow, I've made it. And then hopefully he has it 10 years from now.
I don't even know where to go from there. I'm going to let Steve Astephen go, buddy. We love you. I love you. Steve's going to cruise right now, guys. Money X Live. You guys got to watch this. Steve Astephen, one of the legends in the industry. He's helped build careers for the top athletes out there. And you kids can do the exact same thing. Malcolm and Cassie, Money X Live. You guys are stoked to be part of this. I'm out here.